Welcome to the Predator Epbf European Pool Championships. We have reached our final discipline, which is the 9-ball. And our next match for today is a winner's qualification match, a race to 9, between Max Benko, the young superstar from Slovenia, and José Alberto Delgado from Spain. Very solid player. This is Tim de Ruyter in the booth. Yeah, just looking forward to this match. I think we'll see one player have a lot of experience against one player who's definitely achieving more and more in his still very young career. Reached the quarter-final in the 8-ball. This young Max Benko has been playing a lot of hay-ball events as well. So we're playing 9-ball. The 9 is wrecked on the spot. The 3-point rule is in effect, so that means there's a line on the top side of the table which really separates one piece of the table. That's called the kitchen line, the kitchen, and you have to get 3 balls past the kitchen line or combined with balls going in the pocket. So as you see now, he made 3 balls on the break, so he doesn't need to really cross any line yet. But now if he had made 1 ball, he needed 2 balls to pass the line. Made 2 balls, needs 1 ball to pass the line, etc, etc. Nice opening break, actually. Hit him really well. Just not so much future on the 2. So safety behind the 8. Might be just okay behind the 8. Looks like Max, no doubt, jump cue out. Yeah, I think I would go for like a solid full hit on the 2, sending it to where the cue ball is now. Hopefully leaving the 3, 6 or 8 in between. Has missed the 2 on the way there, caught it from the back. And look at his 2-9 combination. So now could choose to roll up on the 9 as a safety. Could also choose to go aggressive. It's still early match, so wouldn't hurt too much to go for it. And he has made it very clean queuing. And the early lead goes to the Spaniard. Well, if you look at the break, almost scratched in the top right corner, but stayed at the table, and the 1 ball really stopped at a good position on the table. Maybe slightly straight, but you just gotta take it as it comes, can't complain. It's an open chance, and I think for Max, in order to have a chance to win this match, I think it will be more focused on a lot of breaker runs. I think if the break gets going with a couple nice shapes, could be a very dangerous player. It's a nice rhythm around the table, I feel like nice fluent kind of style. Just goes over to check the shape and back. It's like a little dance. A little bit more time on this 3-ball. Feels like this shot is probably key shot if he gets nice on the 5. Back to more speedy style, I guess. Yeah, as I mentioned, this is a winner's qualification match to get to the last 64 players single elimination stage. So basically this young Max Benko has 2 chances to get to the last 64. That's where the real tournament starts, I would say. For most of the steady or top players, I would say they're not too worried about getting to the single elimination, but well, from there it's real business. Ooh, little straighter on the 6, didn't get great shape, and now longer on the 7, and a possible cannon into the 9. Always dangerous to play a bump on your next ball. Yeah, played a nice spot, but not too much shape on the 9, I would say. And for a second I thought he was going to cut the 9. I might like to straight back bank it to the top left corner. Don't forget, we are using a shot clock, so that's why you've seen him running. He's not trying to get some cardio in. He's missed the 9. Does it shape up for Alberto? It does not really shape up, but he has a chance to get to the table and get a nice safety in. Wow, went for a cross corner bank on the 9 and made it. What a shot there from Jose Alberto Delgado. As you could see, he left the cue ball at the bottom side of the table, but I wasn't expecting to shoot like a 2-way bank. Beautiful shot. And now extending his lead to 2-0. So third rack, and all this surely is the break. Look at this. We don't have to even check if there's plenty or if there's enough balls passing the kitchen line. He's just making 3 balls on the break. Cue ball near the center of the table. Has been having good results lately, I feel like. He's finished, I believe it was semi-final in the Las Vegas Open Scotch doubles tournament. He was playing together with Mighty Ropero. He's been doing well in some hayball tournaments as well. I think that really made his game somewhat stronger. And he did also pretty well overall at the European Championships, but no top performance yet. Still knocking on the door, hopefully to bust right through it. In the meantime, not really too much to say. He's leaving himself good shapes, and as the rack was wide open, nice on the 8. Just a small draw. Leave yourself near the side pocket, and then it's 3-0. So that means that missed opportunity on the 9 for Max basically cost him quite a lot already. This 9 to get a 3-0 lead. Yeah, slightly different break compared to Delgado's, but I have to say a little bit more draw and more outside spin on the cue ball when Max breaks compared to Delgado. So I think the sweet spot on the cue ball is yet to be found for the young man here. Made 2 balls on the break. As you can see, definitely passed the kitchen line to make it a legal break. No future on the 3 ball, so it's called the push out. Quite sure Delgado will take this on, either a safety, could try to push the cue ball in between the top short rail on the 8 and bring the 3 under the 9. Could also go for a 2-way, banking the 3, get shape on the 4 just in case. And if you don't make the 3, you might leave the safety. I think he has the cover behind the 5. Will be easier to hit the 3, but he does have the cover, so always a steady shot. And you can see how confident Alberto is at the moment with his shooting abilities, because he was really trying to make the 3, and he would have taken this long 4 ball on knowing that the 5 is near. Nice. A thin hit on the 3 ball. Hasn't pushed it over the corner, so another safety for Delgado, probably banking the 3 right over to the 8. It's looking good. flick off the 8 kinda leaves the 3 ball in the open for Max to play a similar shot, cue ball behind the 7. But overall on the speed, I think he's played a fine shot, it's okay. Yeah, usually I'm not so used to say that Max is in trouble after just a couple games. If you look at it, only 3 racks have been played, and yeah, my alarm bells start to go off whenever someone gets like a 4-game lead, which we could already see in this match, especially with a possible carom on the 9 ball here. Could go for a bank in the top left and the carom on the 9, but he's opted to play safe. And I think that's the experience too. Like, I know Max will try to swing at a couple shots where he's a little bit less experienced to know what to do, and then we'll go for the offense instead of the defense. And Alberto is just trying to stay patient, just to wait for opportunities like this. I think that's the strategy. Just keeping it tight, keeping the patience mind, keep it fresh. Difficult 3 to the 4 though. Has missed it. Does he get some fortunate roll? I think he's on the 3 ball. I think he has left a shot for Max. Oh, that's one thing. Max is quite emotional player. People always say like, well, he's showing too much, he needs more of a poker face, or like in general about pool players, you need a poker face, you need this, you need that. I think there's different personalities in the game, and not everybody is made to go numb, to go no emotion. Of course everybody could do it, but it also means that you have to be feeling that way too on the inside, or you can feel trapped within your own body. Yeah, Max kinda trapped actually in this match, I feel like. Did go for the 3 ball, missed it, and left this great chance for Alberto. If you look at how the balls are spread, this is all just connecting the dots. Could have maybe played safe on the 3. A stop shot behind the 5, sending the 3 2-3 rails over towards the 8. I think that was one of the options. And yet again, the experience or lack of experience might have cost him a rack here for the young Max Benko. Ooh, got that a little bit thick. Did get the speed right to get to the 9, but let's be careful next time not to cut it that thick. So 4-0. Yeah, I think he just said timeout, and I would say this is a very appropriate moment to take that timeout, because things are not going his way. And with that 4-game difference, I think it's definitely a clever move to leave the arena for a bit. As you see at the other table, Jere Virtaranta from Finland is up against Sanjin Pehlivanovic from Bosnia and Herzegovina. Let's see, currently scored there. 3-1 Sanjin leading, also a winners qualification match. Couple good matches going on. Local Dennis Grabe, who's looking for more success this week. He's up against also a young, very strong competitor, Walter Laikre from Sweden. Current score is 5-4 Dennis, so it's a close match. A lot of young straight shooters coming up, so the top players will have to struggle here and there to maintain their status of top player. Also, Juan Carlos Exposito up against Luca Men. Very solid match. Current score 4-2 for the Spaniard, but could foresee a close match coming up there as well. Yeah, it's only a couple more days to go for this Predator Epbf European Pool Championships. We are very lucky to have the Euro Tour right after that though, so we'll have 1 day break on Wednesday, but we're back on Thursday with way more action from Tallinn, Estonia. I'm kind of looking forward to the 8-ball. I like picking the rack, puzzling, strategy. It's a great game to watch and there's a lot to learn about pool. So Max Benko is back and we'll continue with the 5th rack here. Jose Alberto Delgado to break the balls. He's been breaking perfect. Can he do it again? Well, this time cue ball also moves a little bit more over. Did not manage to make the one. Did make a wing ball. So 1 ball down. Did get at least two balls over the kitchen line, so it's a legal break. And interesting shot here, played the push out, so basically the one that gets to the table with the first shot after the break has the opportunity to push the cue ball somewhere on the table, and then the opponent can choose whether he takes the shot from there or not. And yeah, really not too sure. I think he just pushed it over just slightly to where if he makes a jump he gets a nicer opportunity with the 2-7 right after. So spears it in. What a shot there on the one. Yeah, now it's just a matter of, he might be banking the 2, he might be playing a 2-7 cut, but I do like the bank a little better. You're not going to play safe right after that jump, I feel like. I feel like you kind of have to go for the bank, and he's been playing well and 4-0 up, but he's missed the bank. Possible turnaround here. Chance for the young Max Benko, who looked like he was complaining a little bit when he got to the table. I would be extremely happy to get back to the table with this 2-7. Yeah, what can we say? Just missed the combo. 2-ball might be just on. And again, it's a battle on the 2-ball, because right after, maybe the shape on the 4 is a little tricky, but That's 9-ball for you, you know, like most of the time it just only takes 1 or 2 big shots. And after that, I mean, the basic rules are just don't miss and leave yourself the right angle to follow up for your next shot, and that's what Alberto is doing here. 2-rail shape, has angle on the 4 to go forward, 2 rails to the center of the table, and then we might have 5-0 coming up. Yeah, crossing his positional area a bit with the cue ball. Of course, there was no other way to play it. So you really have to judge the pace well on that, and he really has. So now cruising on his way to a 5-0 lead. Yeah, so there it is, 5-0. And one thing we will see, and definitely because Max is still young and his emotions are still strong, is that he might not handle the fact that he's down that much. He might not handle it the best way. I mean, especially when he's maybe missing shots or not getting opportunities, he might start to complain a bit. I'm not saying this in any bad way, I'm more saying like the disappointment will be bigger than maybe for a mature, calm player. So just bear with him. I mean, on the other side, he's playing his heart out. He's really trying to dig deep and make something happen. Just hasn't happened for him yet. So you gotta give credits for that as well. Oh, great pace. I think he might have the angle to open up the 3-ball as well if he can get something on the 3. Possible run out is there. He's looking for a carom on the 7. Like I said, it usually takes 1 or 2 shots to be in the open positions, the comfortable positions. I would say that was the shot from 1 to 2, and this shot coming up right here. Oh, just stayed up. And this is like a mistake for Max Benko. I just feel like if he doesn't get out here, then yeah, I just think it will be maybe too much to overcome at some point for the answer. So has to be careful not to lose the 4. Oh, what has he done? Has he played? I don't really think the cut is on. He might be still kicking at this to make it. I actually didn't think the cut was on. It looks like he's going for it. He might be struggling because of the shot clock. That's always an option. Playing all week on the outside tables, they don't have the shot clock. Obviously, because you need so many referees, so many people, and it's really raising the expenses, yeah, to like an impossible limit. So it's difficult to maybe go from no shot clock to shot clock. Was still able to cut the 4, but look at this. Has to come up with a brilliant shot on the 5 to still get something on the 6. Long and on the rail. Well, talking about fantastic cueing, look at what a shot he's just played. Yeah, he's on the 9 to pull one back. Needs to get going in this match. Trailing 5-1 after that mistake from Delgado. Really had to work hard to get out here. If you look at the difficult shot he had on the 5, that was easily missed. Well, this time look at the cue ball. He scratched. Oh, Alberto had to make sure to close that door, and he hasn't. Let Max Benko right back into it. Now, do we see some problems at the table? Don't think so, honestly. Traveling from 1 to 2. Did land nice. Would probably go forward in between the 5-9 and play the 3 in the bottom left. But he went over to check if it did go to the bottom right. Great speed control. Yeah, maybe 6 to 7. I mean, the 8 ball comes into play a little bit. But you could go 2 rails to get to the 7 ball, so... Good chance. Has to capitalize to make a comeback happen. So, as you can see, the 7 also does go to the side pocket, so can choose to play this with top left, get to the center of the table, try to get straight enough on the 7.
Extension.
Yeah, as you see, taking just a little bit more time. So instead of running around the table, he's just making sure to get over the finish line here. Took his extension. It's a good sign. Well, that scratch on the break from Alberto. Let Max Bank go right back into it. Score now 5-2. Youngster still trailing, but he's breaking now. So that could give him a chance to go 5-3. And then you're only one mistake away from each other. So not too bad. It may sound weird, but sometimes it's nice to find yourself behind, because it can also take the pressure off you a little bit, knowing that you're the underdog. So you're just gonna relax and say, well, you know, let's just keep grinding. Let's see if I hit a gear. Okay, has made a ball on the break. 2 balls did pass the kitchen line. And is that cut shot on the 1 ball? And how is he going to get shape on the 3? Well, managed to slice the 1 in, ran into the 3, made a 3 as well. So that's going to stop his run, but quite fortunate to have something on the 4, so could play a very tight safety behind the 9. And the more you freeze up on the 9, the stronger the safety will prove to be. Oh, he might not be happy. There might be the gap. He might have left the gap, and just look at the layout. Even if you feel like that 4 ball is missable, just stop the cue ball there and take the longer 5. Oh, this could hurt. Actually looked like he was starting to get going, starting to get his hopes up. If Alberto closes the door again, might hurt the youngster quite a bit. Just needs 1 more good positional shot here. Could go 2 rails to the right side of the 9. Could also try to draw right in between and just take however you finish. But hey, landed really nice. I think like a stop shot, or just like maybe move a ball or 2 over, leave a 2 rail position from 7 to the 8. Yeah, we did not go 5-3. Score now 6-2. Managed to hold a 4-game gap. 6-2 in alternate break is quite a steady. Yes, steady score lead if you think about the fact that it's a race to 9. Max basically needs 2 dry breaks or 2 scratches or 2 missed opportunities at least in order to make it even. And at some point your opponent has so many breaks still to go that you know percentage wise he is most likely going to break a run. So really time to go for Slovenia's Max Benko. Let's have a quick look around the room before they continue. Sanjin 6-2 up. Perlivanovic against Virtaranta. Exposito also, the Spaniard, took similarly to the match we have here. 6-3 over Lucamen. And Walter Leikere 6 each with Dennis Grabe. Oh, he's found that break again. Look at this. 2 balls in. Shape on the 3. The 9 is blocking the 4, but could play shape for a 4-9 combination for a quick win. As you can see, a little bit off angle. Still going for it to get to 7-2 lead. Yeah, straight in. Did not touch the sides. Yeah, very quick rack. Only had to play the 3 and the 4-9 combination to get another game on the board. Super tough. Obviously, I would want to see a close match here, but Delgado is playing well. I think he's only missed that carom on the 7. Well, 2 balls in. Not so much of a shot on the 1. Does have it to the top right, but it's certainly missable. This is what I meant, like the cue ball does travel a little bit more on the break, on Max's break, than compared to Delgado's. He has a shot he has to go to. Yeah, good cueing. Nice shot. Great shape on the 2. Yeah, then again, felt like he had to get closer to the 5, but by doing so, has come up quite straight on the 5 ball, and you see the shapes, they get well, I'm not gonna say scrappier and scrappier, but they're getting longer shapes, more off-angle shots towards the end. Even though he had the balls wide open, so just the, you know, the small details in the shot selection, on the shape selection, matters. And this is a big shot on the on the 8 ball, excuse me. Well, does get the job done. 7-3. Yeah, the only problem is, like I mentioned, is that Benko is now maybe starting to play a little better, but it just showed up too late, and yeah, just not sure if he will get enough opportunities to make this closer. I mean, if they just continue to go like they've been going, he might only get to 5, might be like 9-5, 9-6, and basically had no chance. So it's really not so much about what Max does, it's more about what Delgado does. And that must not be a great feeling. Let's see what Delgado does in the 11th rack. Oh, and he scratched again. Well, like I mentioned, there is only one way for Benko to come back, and that's if Delgado makes a couple mistakes. This is surely one of them. Get shape on the 3. If you look at all the balls, they're at the bottom side of the table, so not too much traveling. Well, trouble. Based on his facial expression, he did not get on the 4, or not as he wanted to. I thought it actually looked like the 4 might go in the side, but just not too sure. From where he had ball in hand on the 2, he should not have been in trouble as much as he is now. So now another jump here. A great shot, and look at this little bump on the 5. Gotta make sure he stays out of trouble now. Oh, pulls another one back after that scratch on the break from Delgado. Yeah, got a little bit messy at some point, having to jump 2 balls in. But in the end, the result is what counts, and you still gotta say he's jumped 2 balls in and then still run out, so he's definitely starting to get the rhythm, catch the stroke. The fire inside is starting to be bigger and bigger. Yeah, caught the break a little thick. Made 1 ball on the break. No shape on the 2, but there's a jump. And he just made 2 jump shots, so definitely would have to favor himself going here. Just gotta be careful what to do shape-wise. Could try to stun in between the 3-6. I think that has a decent chance. Could also choose to run into the 3, but that's usually you cut the 2 ball slightly thinner doing that. He's played an excellent shot in between the 3-6. The only thing you could say is he landed to where it's awkward queuing and has to leave himself longer on the 4, but great jump. Made quite a lot of jumps actually so far now.
Extension.
Yeah, back on track. If you look at the angles, he's also placing himself a little better slowly. So if the shapes are becoming a little better, he's also starting to not be scared to let the stroke out a little more. As you see, slight angle on the 7, not too much, just enough to bring the cue ball out half a diamond on the 8. So 7-5 now. A little bit of a sneaky comeback. Looks like it's a little bit all over the place, but before you know it, actually is closing the gap. As you see, Delgado just took his break. He said, I have to leave and hopefully kill that momentum Max has at this moment. As you see on the other table, a Virtaranta at the table against Perlivanovic. Nice creative shot there, opening up the 8-9. 3-wheel shape on the 5. Current score there now is 7-2 Sanjin, so Veteranta in quite some trouble on that table. Walter Leikere, Dennis Grabe, 7 each. And Mateusz Snigocki is having a tough time against Michael Schneider. Schneider now up 6-5. Some good matches in the winners qualification round. And obviously they're gonna get better and better the closer we get to the final. Oh, he's missed the 8. So, little break. Both players have taken their timeouts. We are back. We won't leave you again till the match is finished. Oh, he's caught the break thin again and scratched. Yeah, look at that 5-9. So basically, get shape from 2 to 3, 3 in the left center, 3 and the 4 in the left center, and be straight on the 5-9. This could be 7-6 in the making, and him breaking.
Extension.
Yeah, this 5-9 to get 7-6 on the board. Yeah, for a second thought he's missed that. Looked to be a little bit wide, but it's in, and we're 7-6 and him breaking. What a match. Great comeback so far from the young Slovenian. I didn't really know what to say actually, because he had ball in hand on the 2, 3 in the forward. Laying quite decent. And especially at 5-9. Looked to be wired almost. Yeah, well, I believe this is the first try break we've seen from Max. As in, not making a ball. But quite some work. As you can see, the 4 and the 9 tied up, so not so much future in the run out, and he still had to make sure he obviously make the 1 and get something decent on the 2. So I think he can still cut this 2 ball in and get to the right side of the 3, but how are you going to solve the 4-9? On the rail makes things worse. Yeah, I'm very interested, very curious to see what his plan is here. I was already considering a safety on the 2. Didn't really think the run out was still on. Let's call this extension. Yeah, chose to play the safe. Got the distance. Cue ball nicely near the rail, but yeah, just thinking, did he leave something on the 7? But the 7 is probably slightly out. So just a safety behind the 5. The opposite sides. Twice the long rail. Cue ball to the right long rail. Left long rail, and the 3 ball to the right long rail. Yes, got the cover. just basically has to be careful not to place the 3-ball near the 4-9. So he's going to try and kick 2 rails, send it to the bottom short rail, hopefully trying to find the 6 or the 8 in between. But just gotta be careful not to hit it too firm to where it bounces near the 9-4. As there is a couple safety opportunities, or maybe the breakout could be on, so I think it's fine. Just make sure you get enough innings in. I think he's going to open up the 4-9 now, banking the 3-2 rails into the 4-9. And the cue ball to the left side of the 6. Oh, he's got the double kiss. Has left aggressive bank shot, but Alberto already missed 2 of those, so I'm expecting him to play safe over the right side. I would stay away from a couple more banks actually. Sometimes you have those days where anytime you touch the bank it just goes in, but you also gotta be realistic. If you have missed a couple, then stay away from them too. Well, jump bank coming up. I think the referee, just before he was gonna play set time, missed the 3, quite aggressive. I mean, you kind of had to go all in and you have to face the consequences. And the consequences are not too great for Max Benko. Shot on the 3, and if Alberto gets the shape on the 4, it would bring him on the hill first, and this is an excellent shot. Killed the cue ball off the bottom short rail. Yeah, he's going to just watch the cue ball a bit, you know. He's going to make sure it doesn't fall too funny. The only thing that could happen here is to fall funny, because a little bit crossing his positional area, but anywhere near the center of the table is fine on the 6. Just don't try to play yourself straight. Just pick an area where you want to be. Right long rail shape on the 7 is a natural 2-way route to get to the 8. This is to get on the hill first for the Spaniard. Yeah, plum on the 8. So Max Benko really did a good job of holding Delgado back, trying not to have him get to the hill first. But it was inevitable here after that jump bank shot he took on, very aggressive, just wondering if there was maybe a slightly better option. So 8-6 on the board, and Jose Alberto Delgado to break the balls in the 15th rack, looking to close out the match and qualify for the last 64. Makes the one ball on the break, a little bit thinner on the break again. Not really sure what happened to his amazing break in the beginning of the match, where he was making 2-3 balls consistently and a good cue ball. Just slightly off in the aiming department, I guess. Just barely a legal break as well. As you can see, the 2 and the 8 passing the line, the kitchen line. And he was looking to jump this 2 ball, but is he not a little bit close to the 4? Might not be everybody's piece of cake. So that, or a possible push out to a longer jump, to an easier jump at least. Okay, let's see. Tempting Max into taking this jump. With how many jumps he's made, I wouldn't mind going for this. But he is putting Delgado back in the box. Is there... Oh, he's possibly left it on. He was leaving the cross corner bank. A little bit of body movement there. Have to hit it so thin, and that's where you see good players. They will catch the ball extremely thin, but they won't move either. So a little bit of body movement there from Alberto, catching the ball thick, and actually a little bit fortunate to not leave on something for Max. Yeah, not exactly sure what he was trying to play. Was he playing a straight back on the 2, trying to leave the cue ball behind the 5, 6, 7, 9? And luckily the 2 ball caught the side pocket point for Max, so the 2 moved over to the short rail a little bit more. Well, there is an opening, there is an opportunity for Benko, and if you look at the 4 might put the cue ball nicely on the 5 to the right center, and that would open up the rack. So this is not only a chance to close the gap a bit. If he runs out and breaks and runs on his next break, they would be tied at 8, and we would be in for a hill match. And I think that would be incredible based on the lead Delgado has. And I mean, Max was just struggling also with Delgado's defense. Overall, Delgado was playing really strong. So obviously for me, I would love to see it go hill. So key shot here if he gets straight on the 6. Maybe. Oh wow. Just missed that 5 ball to the side. Probably so focused on getting nice on the 6 that kind of took his eye off the shot. Pushed the 7 ball over, so 7 to 8. Still a little bit of movement to do, but like I said, if Delgado can draw back from 5 to 6, get to where the cue ball is now, then the shape from 7 to 8 is really not that bad. I might have went a little bit ahead too much though. I mean, I was already thinking if I run out, or if Max runs out and a breaker run on top, we might be squared at 8. But that's usually what I think in a match too. Like, I think per 2 games. Oh, well, as he struck that, nice. Queuing to get the 6 in the top left corner. Just needs, if he can get straight on the 7, that works to get to the 8. 4 balls remaining to get to the last 64. Through the winner's bracket, so that means you will draw a player from the loser qualification round. So that could be a slight advantage. And he's on the 8. Good shot there on the 7. Yeah, I got a feel a little bit for Max. Really was on a good comeback there. Just took his eye off the shot there on the 5, and a little bit more of a cut to close out the match here for Delgado. This is a must make to finish the match and to get to the last 64. But it's their confident stroke on the 9, and Delgado qualifies for the last 64 through the winner's bracket, beating Max Benko 9-6. Yeah, as you can see, he's a little bit sick about missing that 5 ball. I do understand, but he has to make sure he clears his mind and focuses on his loser qualification match coming up soon. This was Tim de Ruyter. Thank you all for being here with me, and hopefully we'll see you very soon in the next one. So thank you and see you soon.
So watch your rackets.
Yes.
You are doing tapping or not?
So should I put it away like that?
Oh, I just
Right, just right.
just back. Okay, sometimes players put back. It's three times in a row. Sometimes 1, 2, 3.
And hello and welcome to a very fine day here in Estonia, the 2025 Epbf European Pool Championships being held in the beautiful city of Estonia. This is a match between Anna Gadisnik from Slovenia. She's 28, playing Euro Tour since the 2012. Her first success was in 2013, second place in 2013, 15 and 18, and her first win was in 2021. Her opponent is Volleti from Switzerland, an 18-year-old. Her first Euro win was last year in July. And this is a race to 9 playing 9 ball, race to 7 playing 9 ball, 52 players, 22 countries represented. And here we are breaking off in the first match. This is George Teacha with Pascal de Schmidt, bringing you the live action from Estonia. Pascal.
Hey George, it's a pleasure to sit here with you again. Well, exciting stuff to come. I'm not sure though about, maybe I was just checking the same statistics and stats from the ladies, and I think, I'm not sure if you got them mixed up. I think Anna is the one who had her first win in July last year. But that doesn't really matter now.
Two to the 3 will be, she's going to overrun it, it looks like. And she has right behind the 8. A tough shot now on the 3 ball. The good thing about 9 ball is you don't have to call the shot, and she can kick at this and possibly play safe, run into another ball. Young Shireen, there it is. See, it's exactly a measured safety there, but at the same time a little bit aggressive, and was able to pocket the 8. That's the difference between 9 ball and 10 ball. In 10 ball, she could be put back in by her opponent. In 9 ball, she continues to shoot. Cross bank, I think she can see it to the side pocket.
Yeah, the double kiss was always dangerous. No real harm
Yes, the
done.
ball was on the rail, so it would be very dangerous. Our first look at the Slovenian.
Years old, has been a runner-up in 3 Euro Tours, and has won European 8-ball title last year. Wow, what a shot she played there. No, real good shape. Well, a dual ball bank shot. But she looks sharp, and she's not afraid to attack. Interesting. Taking
Bank shot here, you think?
Well, I think
There's no position.
no, I know, but I also thought she was gonna play a safety on the previous shot, so wouldn't be surprised.
She's playing one now and found cover.
Oh, that's a good touch.
Nice safety.
Expect Shireen to at least hit the ball with the jump. If she makes the ball, it will be a really good chance for position. She's going 2, maybe 3 or 4 rails position. First, has to make good contact. now we're back to the first shot. So she
Exactly the same shot.
yeah, Anna can show us if she can play the shot again. That would be
She
something.
might come in tighter behind. Yeah, she might come in tighter behind the 5 here. Oh, it looks like she's going for the bank. No, she went for the same safety. Measuring the speed of the 3 ball to get it to the middle of the table. She's left a little shot here. Sitting will have to be careful with the side pocket.
Yeah, that's a good call, George. So
As she comes
play
down
it
for
with
this
some
5.
inside if she wants to go. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
now that is a bad roll.
such a brave
She
shot.
ran into the 7. Go. This is a tough hit. Can she see enough to get behind it? It looks like it. Oh, she could kick and stick here. And
Well, she tried. Look at
it's going
5.
to go in. It's going to go in.
So
We've had some very nice shots already here in the opening of this first game. And a straight in 9 ball for game number 1. An opener, and with an exciting shot on the 5 that went all the way up in the corner. She's able to capitalize and take the first game in this race to 7.
yeah,
What an opener. We
can
had 3
see
very
Anna
nice shots
there.
there, Pasi.
yeah. Anna was looking, well, a little bit annoyed by the fluke. Can't really blame her.
Well,
Such
is
a
it
big
real-
event?
You know, Pasi, is it really a fluke when she kicks the ball, makes good contact, and holds the cue ball? You know, there's a certain degree of reward for making a good hit. And that's one of the things that 9 ball provides that you cannot play in 10 ball or 8 ball. You have to call the ball. Here, there's a certain element of luck that can be taken into account when you're shooting. You can say, well, if I hit this, it's going to go in this direction. And it makes for exciting two-way shots. Makes 9 ball much more exciting, and you know, the results aren't guaranteed. For instance, this jump shot, she could jump this if she wanted to, but of course the push out is, well, where do you push here?
Yeah. Well, fair point,
She might,
George.
yeah, she. Go, Pasi. One rail kick.
Well, I think it's a fair point about the two-way shots, and you know, just try to hit the ball as good as possible, and then you know, a lot of times good things will happen, especially when you're positive in the game. I think all the pool players will recognize that when you're feeling good, then momentum more often switch towards you. When you're positive, just try to make good contact, good shots. How about this one, George?
Very nice shot.
That's also interesting when you play a push out and your opponent takes us on and makes the shot and maybe clears up some well, mental, psychological warfare. So a little bit of a touchy shot coming up. Well, I thought the 4 was passing the 6. If so, if you want to play position for the 4, you have to cross the position line of the 4 if she's going 2 rails. So sensitive for speed. Does she feel
Look
the
out for the
table already?
5.
Yeah. So close. But that's, yeah, it's just what I said. It's always a little bit dangerous if you're gonna cross the line of position. Didn't have much choice there, to be honest.
Straightforward kick shot could go into the 9.
Yeah, you're right. Well,
Instead, it goes to the rail in another shot.
so you made your
Makes
they
up.
they are making your point here, George. That's very
It's an important
interesting.
point in 9-ball. That's what makes 9-ball so much fun and such a gambling game.
Wow, what a good hit. And I think you're totally right. If you hit it that well, deserves a little bit of luck.
You know, I believe a player makes their own luck by making good hits and solid hits with the right speed. So that's when you get in trouble. Misses like that. Long pot.
Yeah. And also, have to watch out for the side pocket. She's pointing where she wants to fall on the rail, but have to put a little bit of draw in maybe. Yes. Well.
Look at this. Look at this combo setup. That's fortune.
Well, I think, well, I would have preferred the 9 not being in the way. I think the 3 balls would be easier than the combination. Well,
So would I. I'm surprised you didn't roll the cue ball on top of the 9. Right up against it, because this gives up a bank shot and position on the 7 for the same corner that she's banking the 6 to.
Yeah, it's pretty doable bank shot. Could even play this with a little bit of safety in mind. With the right speed. Yeah, good bank shot. How's the shape on the 7 there, George?
She's
Looks pretty
perfect.
good to me.
A little follow. Just get past the side pocket and she'll have a good shot on the 9 with the cue ball. Straightforward drill shot here.
Nearly. Whoa, almost scratched. I was gonna say almost hit the point. Just avoided the point, but almost scratched there. Maybe a little bit of adrenaline first for the first win, the first rack. There you have it, 1-1. I think both ladies are looking ready to go, ready to play. Could be an interesting and tight match, George.
So far, we're tied at 1 with Anna coming up with a solid shot there on that bank on the 6 to take this game, coming down for position. The safety by the young Volleti from Switzerland left a little bit to be desired and gave up a bank shot. Maybe she thought her opponent would not take it, but she did, and she converted to a win. The ladies over here, you have Jasmine Ocean and Maite Roberto. Jasmine from Austria, Maite is from Spain. And back to this game from Slovenia. Gadisnik to break game number 3. 1 ball straight to the side. I might make note that the 9 ball is being spotted. It's on the spot, so they'll be playing the 1 to the side and the wing ball on the break. That was a very nice break. Very well controlled.
It was even a 3-9 staying up there, really nice, but got kicked by the 8. So first shot looks like the biggest, little bit sensitive drawback for 3 in the middle. Or oh, does it pass? It does. Would have liked maybe just a little bit bigger angle. See what she does.
She's given herself a shot to come off the rail here, to come down for the 5, past the 8.
Yeah, I think this is perfect.
Nice tempo, nice speed. On the rail, though, it's where she does not want to be on the rail. And fairly straight in. Pasi, can she follow this ball and get on the short side of this? No, she's straight in.
I think she just has a small angle, so maybe she could go with follow and inside to play the 6 in the same.
If she can get by the 6. Yes, perfect. Not too
Watch
far.
out, 9 ball.
Oh, and that's the second time, possibly the third, that she's done this. A jump shot.
Extension.
I would kick this with speed because the cue ball could stay there and the ball could go 2 rails around the 8-9 and get safe. She wants to jump it with her playing cue, not a jump cue. Is she that good at jumping?
Let's see. She went for your shot there, George.
Well, good speed here, not soft. And that was the possibility. Yeah, when they're that close together, I mean, the 9 ball was kind of far away and she had to get the cue ball down. The jump was very difficult, especially with your playing cue.
Being a lefty really helps the shot. Wow. That was really thin, but she played it super controlled. Would have liked a little bit more angle here though, but so watch out to not try to force the angle. Good job.
The young lady from Switzerland trying to get a game lead here. And she does. She's given up an advantage here. She is much younger than her opponent, much less experienced. And also in Fargo, she trails by over 100 points. She is a 553 Fargo compared to a 679 for Anna. So Shireen is at a disadvantage, but leads 2-1. She won the opening game, and now this one.
All over 100 points, George.
Yes.
That's
and
a
this
lot.
is your 10 ball. This is your 8 ball champion. Jasmine Ocean. She won the 8 ball championship here. So far we've had straight pool, 10 ball, 8 ball, and Germany leading in the medal count. This young lady has a bright future in pool if she decides to keep playing. She's well poised. She seems to have a good instinct for the game with the way she shoots and carries herself around the table. Just come off the rail, don't get behind the 7. She's on the 3. And look at this 4-9 combo. Lined up rather nice. It's worth taking a crack.
Yeah, especially with the 3 ball being pretty straight on the 3 ball. Would have liked a little bit further from the rail. So
She's
George,
got to work with what she has.
do you like shooting this hard or soft?
Medium speed so the 9 ball doesn't hang. You just want to make sure if you shoot that shot that if it doesn't hang in the pocket to lose the game to your opponent.
Surely didn't hang, but was also not even in the jaw. Was a little bit more difficult, I think, with the white ball being close to the rail.
With the 7 over the pocket, the 6 ball up next, pocketing the 5 pretty much wins you this game because the 8-9 combo is almost unmissable.
Yeah, I think you're right there. This one is a little bit tricky though. Make that look easy. So you know, sometimes when I watch the ladies play, I think sometimes wonder why there is a ladies division, because some of the ladies are so good. They would have really good chances against a lot of the men.
Should probably come to the bottom here. 2 rails out to the middle of the table. Guaranteeing her a nice layout for the 8-9 combo. Very well played. Now, almost ball in hand position. If the cue ball was right where her cue is lined up, I would say the 9 ball is unmissable. From here, it's a high percentage. And down he goes, and we're tied at 2. The Swiss player will be breaking. It is alternate break. Young Miss Volleti from Switzerland. No, it looks like Anna was going to be breaking. That's right, Anna won, didn't she? Anna won the lag. We must remember that we have a 3-point rule here in 9 ball. 3 balls must cross the top of the table. And with 2 balls in, that's 2. And did the 6 ball cross? Well, she's good. Legal break. Explain that rule for us, Basi.
Well, you have to at least have 3 balls over the headline from where the players are breaking, but every potted ball on the break counts as a ball over the line. So, for example, if you would have made 3 balls on the break, then no balls have to go over the line, and if you have an illegal break, so if you don't make that requirement, the other player has the option to take over the table, but you can't play a push out, so you just, or you take it or you give it back to your opponent.
You think she'll stay on the same side on the left here to come down for the 6? I like that. Coming right down to where the cue ball is. A little bit further.
Yeah, middle of the table would also be good. The line wasn't really there to go to the middle, so this is very nice automatic position to the 8 ball. So this would be the first break and run of this match.
Very nice play from Gadisnik. And as you said, a break and run. Now she leads 3 games to 2. And here's where the experience has an advantage, but the ambition of the youth can come up and overcome that. She'll be breaking, playing 9 ball. Lots of positives in that. We are playing a golden breaks, Pasi.
Yeah, golden breaks, well, would be something that's always spectacular for the players. Can be really mentally really tough to lose a rack to your opponent with the golden break, but it's part of the game.
Wow. No golden break there, but there is a shot on the 1 with position for the 2. Just get to the middle of the table.
Yeah, so Anna sent out a message to Shirin there, saying like, hey, we were on 2-2, I'm warmed up now, break and run, so show me what you got.
And she started out showing her a good break. Good position. Cue ball, trying to get the cue ball to about where it is now.
Yeah, this is a really nice layout. I think key shot is here from the 3 to the 5. If she can land straight on the 5 into any pocket, I would say that's rack over. I think she could just hold this for the 6. If not, she has to cross over and have to negotiate with the 9 ball, trying to not be hampered.
She can just bring the cue ball directly at the 9. Hit it with a decent speed. It's a long pot, but a nice tempo here and a nice speed to go bring the cue ball to where the 9 ball is now. Being careful not to go above it. Nicely done.
Yeah, I like just a little bit of a bigger angle maybe. On the 7 ball. Wow. I think she's just okay.
She just got that to where the 9 ball won't really interfere with her cueing. She can use a little bit of left English and come up for the 8 in the side, or take it straight in the corner. She decided to go around. She's going to have to run the cue ball here to the middle of the table, 2 rails. Was she going to draw over? Interesting. Oh, she had a less angle than I thought.
Yeah.
I thought she was going to have to go up and down.
Thought the same thing. Sometimes the camera angles can be deceiving a little bit.
But the player knows where she's at, and she plays the right shot and gets perfect and has a break and run of her own. She answers. And that's a very, very strong answer to the older and more experienced Gadisnik. Nice job by the youngster.
Yeah, I think it's a very strong answer, and also very nice to see she puts the pressure on Anna. So Anna's turn now to hold serve, as they say.
Similar to a tennis match where they alternate breaks, alternate serves in games. There goes the 5. Is that the 4? She's made 3 balls on the break here, and a good shot on the 1. The 3 ball available. We may see another break and run here.
Yeah,
the only thing I could see go wrong is maybe that side pocket coming into play as she plays this position on this 3 ball.
Well, I shall learn you like a Dutch term we use for that shot. If you scratch with this shot in the middle here in the Netherlands, or a part of the Netherlands, we call that an OC special. It's a really talented player from the Netherlands who sometimes, well, a lot of times, scratched that way. So he's super talented, but also have played some, well, you could say a little bit dumb mistakes.
Careless mistakes.
Yeah, so much. Well, always the scratch in the side, directly in the side, and just played it so much times that after
it's an obvious error when you when that error is made. You just have to bop yourself on the forehead and go, I know better than that. Yeah, now she's got a good position to go to the 6 ball here, 2 rails.
Yeah,
a little bit of elevation could make a difference in the shot.
Wow, she played that really, really well.
Same type of shot for the 7 here. I like going the 2 rails and not just 1. Always come into the position on the same angle as the pocket. And a nice angle to go to the 9 ball posse.
Yeah, she played this really good. I was especially impressed by the shot bridging over the other ball, the long pot, which shows you how sharp she's shooting. She also looks very good in her fundamentals. Good stroke. Keeps her head still.
And that's 2 break-in runs from Gadisnik. Now can the youngster from Switzerland, young Shireen Volleti, answer with one of her own again? What a statement that would make.
Yeah, it's 3 break and runs in a row now, so that would be something to keep this up the rest of the match, right?
It certainly would, and just shows how pre-game jitters can happen. And there you saw Maite Roberto miss that 7 ball, and stretching over the table can force errors too. Well, she's made a ball. I don't think she'll be aggressive with a 1.
No, she didn't make a ball there.
She 4, 9. No, she didn't. I can't count.
And I'm not sure if this was a legal break also. Oh, I think the 6 is just okay. And the 3 went in and out, I think.
Yes, it did. She'll get down by the behind these wall of balls down here. Good speed on the 1. That was the most important thing, was the speed on the 1 ball to the middle of the table. She would probably find cover at the other end because there's so many balls that could come into play. She's going to give us a little twister. Yeah, she's going to twist it around the 5. And didn't twist. The music wasn't loud enough.
I like that.
You know the old twist with Chubby Checker?
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah. Chubby Checker, and there's also the Twist and Shout from the Beatles, of course.
That's right. That's right. I just saw a nice name that I recognized there on the billboard, and it was Billiard Beckman. He handles most of the Predator tables over in Europe. I've met him a couple of times in Austria. Very nice gentleman. Of course, the sponsors for this tournament are Predator Group, Simonis Cloth, Aramith Balls, Langoni Cues, Kamui Brand, and a clearance here by Gadisnik would pay dividends here, as she would take a 2-game lead.
Big shot needed here.
She has to come between the 5 and the 7, and then the 8 ball could come into play too. It's not going to happen.
Oh, she just came up short for a few inches. That's tough. No, we've already seen some kick shots, so we know she's probably gonna hit this. Can she also make this one? Oh no, cue ball.
Well, looks like a wheel fell off on that kick shot. It's kind of, you feel like it's kind of unlucky that that ball follows into the pocket.
Yeah.
But it works good for the youngster.
Is she going?
The young left-hander from Switzerland. Interesting, she decided to go around the ball and come into the line of the positional shot instead of coming underneath a 6 and going across her positional. angle.
Judged that well. The only thing, she left it a little bit long, so maybe a small tester here for the youngster.
Oh.
That shot a little bit too much stroke. She hit it too good. So has to go long
She has a
reel,
big decision.
long reel. Or go for the bank shot. Bank shot would provide pretty automatic position, I think. So there's some value in that.
Well, if she doesn't go for the bank, I would try to leave the 6 ball in the middle of the short rail. Oh, the cut. She had the cut. I didn't see that.
Wow. And she has some kind of position. It's not easy, but at least she has options now. She can play safe or attack. I think she's looking at making the cut. No. Finding cover, but didn't find it. Expect
Which way to
the
go?
bank here.
Behind the 8 with the... Which way do you go here, Pascal?
Well, I would like to go for the bank here. Leave the cue ball somewhere around the short rail. Bit of safety in mind with the 9 maybe being in the way.
And she's taking it, but, well, she's got a good shot here. These are testers. Lined up nice, but very close to the cue ball.
Oh, she's elevating a little bit here.
Yeah, she'll probably stay right there and play the 9 ball on the side is what her position will probably do. It's the simplest way to play it. Plus, the closer the ball is, the cue ball is to the rail, if she happens to miss, the more safety value it has.
She's looking at the safety.
All safety. She's afraid of scratching in the corner by drawing the ball back.
But the left.
And actually, that was a very, very smart move. Except that she's left a shot.
Oh. Made that look easy in the heart of the pocket. Overran a little bit though. This is far from easy.
And there was no reward for a good shot. But she played the ball there, so now she has to handle what she's left.
Wow.
And down it goes.
Both
Tied at
ladies are
4.
not backing up.
No, it's 100 points difference in Fargo, which means, you know, in Fargo you would think that you would expect a 7-4 score, and here we are tied at 4. And young Volleti is sticking to her guns and playing some very good and smart pool. Gadisnik to break in game number 9 in a race to 7.
Yeah, it was also a little bit careless, both with a safety, leaving a shot for the opponent, both making a ball after. So what are we looking at? Where do you push out to here, George? Do you kick at this?
I would push out to the upper left-hand corner as she stands here. She could, oh, there's no kick and stick. Yeah. If she puts it against the rail, she's going to get it back. Because there's no cover, you have to go for the bank here. There's no real safety because I don't think you can hold behind the 5. And the bank shot is as bank shots go, would be a higher percentage bank shot. Still a toughie, but I think she goes for this bank shot.
Is the cut shot on?
She's just going to go, yeah, that won't be a safety there. I like going for that one. Get the cue ball up by the side pocket, you'd have a good shot on the 2 ball and could start a run. If you miss the 1, it could end up in the middle of the long rail and leave a bank shot back, which is what she's left here. So, matter of choice.
Yeah, but
The youngster
I like
chose
that way of thinking.
safe. I'm sorry?
I like that way of thinking, looking for the opportunities.
Yeah, 9-ball provides you that. 9-ball provides you a lot of options where other games, you know, well, 8-ball, of course, you have many options because many balls. But 10-ball, you can't play 2 ways. And there's no luck involved. Sometimes when you go for the short rail banks, for instance, it can go cross rail to the opposite pocket you're playing in and work in your favor. Here goes the cue ball. Oh, close. Now see here, she has a good chance to get behind the 5 ball, just drawing the ball up. And she's tried that. Now here you might go for the bank, but missing on the right side and bringing those 3 balls into play because you're going to try to leave the cue ball right by the 5. Is it the 4 ball on the left here? Yes, right over here. Perfect. It's got it. There it is. Little jump shot. She's hit that very nicely and really gauged the speed well.
If she goes for the jump, that side pocket
I think
isn't big from where that 1 ball was laying.
Yeah. It looks like she can kick it. And actually that's a good shot because the angle, the cue ball sticks there and she has shape on the 2 and this one can go in. A good shot to measure. Good try. Now, an opening for the young lady. Miss Volleti with a shot to the side.
It's nice to see that little bit of tactical play in between
Oh,
all the runouts.
you saw that safety coming, huh, Pascal?
Yeah. It was laying there so nicely. The attacking shot was on, but safety was so high percentage.
Yeah, sometimes we forget those because in 9-ball, to me, 9-ball is a very aggressive game. In 10-ball, I would have looked at the safety. In 9-ball, I look to go. Nice hit. Oh.
Again.
Is that the second time she's done that? Didn't she do that to the right-hand lower corner pocket once before on a kick?
I hope she doesn't want to do this to all the pockets.
Hits the ball full and follows it in.
Yeah, feels a little bit unlucky, right?
Yes,
But
it is.
On the other hand, it was this young Shirin who played the safety and got rewarded for it. Ran that a lot. I think she just came up pretty perfect, but I thought she
For
was
the
playing
side
position
pocket.
for the other side pocket.
It's funny having ball in hand, Pascal. I thought she would just give herself more angle and come straight across to the other rail and play the 4 in the opposite corner. Or in the same corner, excuse me. But now she's opened it up.
Oh, how's the speed? How's the speed? Oh
Wow,
no!
it's not good. It's not good.
So that is tough to handle. Just played a really good safety, got rewarded with the highest reward, ball in hand. And then, yeah, you kinda mess up with the first shot with the position. Because of that you get a kind of a butterfly effect. This one is a little bit too hard also. I think she tried to leave it a little bit on the other side with the other angle, easier to reach. Well, she's pretty tall, luckily for her. She can reach this. No problem then, you should say.
Oh, her speed's gonna be a little... Oh, barely. Made it to where she has a good shot. Another inch and she would have been in trouble.
Still a bit harder than she would have liked. I think they both are starting to feel all the pressure of the championships. 4-4, both ladies looking sharp.
And in this winner's qualification match, she pockets the ball. Nice shot. We have quite a few matches going on in this winner's qualification. You have Vanya Franco leading Pia Filler 4-3. On the other table that we're looking at here, you have Mike De Ropero trailing Jasmine Ocean 3-2. Ina Kaplan has already won her match at 7-0 over Emilia Bistrańska. Tina Vogelman and Johanna Idelkofer are tied at 5. Olivia Zaluska and Katarzyna Wezolowska. Wezolowska is leading 5-3. Ekem Avicii and Romina Link are tied at 4. And we are back to the live action.
I have to say, George, you're really good with the names. Some names from other countries are so hard to pronounce sometimes, but I think you're doing a really good job.
Thank you. But you know, we all got to be good at something. You call the shots, I'll call the names.
I like that. Well, but you're obviously good at calling the shots also, so I feel like I'm too long behind here.
Does she have a shot on this one ball? Or is she going to be trying to... it's got a double kiss. Oh, she beat the kiss. Very, very, very well done. That was a good shot to get out of the kiss. Playing it that way.
Indeed. And finding the cover also.
See, I would go the opposite way. She's going 2 rails to kick at this. And from behind, and she's done a good job. Does it have a chance?
I think she left the combination. Or is the 6 in the way for the combination?
I'm not sure if she can see the right side of the 1 to make the combo.
think you're right, and she played a very smart shot here.
Let's see which side of the one ball she decides to hit. It would be the side above the pocket, because if she hits the bottom side of the one, the cue ball goes in the drink. Very softly here. Oh, she could make it. Oh my.
Oh, they have it, George. We don't see anything.
Well, you know, the players at the table always have the big advantage. We're looking at a monitor and they're looking at the round balls, and they can see every angle.
But that was really thin. So well spotted.
Very nice shot.
So I'm looking.
Let's see if this A ball comes into play.
Oh.
Look at this.
Wow.
This is lined up for a combination.
Yeah, she's asking the referee to watch, I think, because it's gonna be very close with the 5 ball laying so close to where she wants to hit the 2.
Extension.
Taking the extension. I have to say, I'm not sure if this is on.
Just off. And she hit it just hard enough so that the 3-9 does not line up.
But the referee called the fall there, so she hit the wrong ball first. So a chance here for Anna to go 2 racks in front. A little bit of work to do though.
The work is from the 4 to the 5.
Yeah. Also have to avoid the 7 and the 9. So it's easy to avoid, for example, the 9, but then the 7 comes into play. Maybe bump into the 9 a little bit. Just wanted to leave a bigger angle to make sure the 7 and the 9 weren't coming into play, but left a very tough cut shot if she would have liked to attack. Well, the cue ball is gonna be flying.
Extension.
Maybe go into the 6. And then, yeah, where does it end up?
With right English, I think she can get the cue ball down by the 5. Can she beat that corner of the side pocket and get behind the 5 here? She's going to do this very soft and use the 6 for cover. No, she's going for it. And going to make the 6 also. And make the 6 also. Wow, what a shot.
6 nearly went in, but she made this beautiful cut shot. Also got the cue ball to stop on the 6, but left the cue ball on the rail, which makes this very difficult.
Time.
Yeah, that was never easy.
Well, after watching the young Volleti from Switzerland cut balls, she might cut this one and get on the 6 ball. Or she has a very high percentage bank. And she went for the bank. and got neither the cut nor the bank nor position.
So I think you have to draw this one, George. Or can she go topspin and avoid 9?
She can do one of two things. I believe from the angle that we can see here, she might be able to follow the ball and miss the 7. She might be able. She can go 3 rails for position on the 6, like this, and now hit the rail here and come out.
Is she okay? Maybe this is just cuttable. But it will be a stretch.
Yeah. This is a very big game. She gets on the hill and has a 2-game lead. And she's got the ball. Now will she have the position? It's not perfect, but it is decent position. She has to come with a
well, from this angle it looks very doable. To stay still here. Not sure if she has enough angle to go to the long rail, otherwise she's gonna draw. Wow. She forced it into the long rail. What a great shot.
good power. And this to get on the hill with a 2-game lead. We've had a pretty good quality matches. We've seen some exciting shots. We had 3 break and runs in the middle of the set. 2 by Gadisnik and 1 by Volleti. I believe. And these young ladies here, Jasmine Ocean and Maite Ropero. Jasmine leads 4 games to 3. Johanna Eidelkoffer has already won 7-5 over Tina Vogelman. Anymore. Gadisnik on the hill here. Tied at 5 is Camille Chevret and Angelina Lubinaz. And then we have Elena Nyberg Benjamin, 5-4 over Lina Primus from Poland. Victoria Nagorna tied at 5 with Veronika Udbertova. Sandra Baumgartner has defeated Encarnacion Garcia from Spain 7-2. Jasmine walking around the table. Like I said, I think she's leading 4-3. Looks in good form to take her win number 5 here. She's got 4 balls left. 5 balls. Jasmine won the 8 ball. It just finished. the 14-1. That was the first 3 days of the tournament. Tobias Bongers from Germany in the men's defeated Poland's Mateusz Nigoki to win. Mateusz runner-up. In the women's straight pool, Pia Filler defeated Ina Kaplan from Germany, an all-German affair in the finals. In the 10-ball, Konrad Yashushin defeated Stefan Kasper from Germany, again an all-German affair. 2 finals, 4 contestants. In the women, Anna Gafati, the young 20-year-old from Turkish Cypriot, defeated Sara Rocha from Portugal in the final to win. And in the 8-ball, Stefan Kasper from Germany defeated Poland's Wojciech Szewczak. And of course, Jasmine at the table now that you're looking at defeated Pia Filler in the 8-ball portion of the tournament segment. So some champions coming out of here. Jasmine with her 61st title by winning the women's 8-ball. Our ladies are back, and Pascal will walk you through this rack.
Well, at least I'm gonna try.
You do a great job, sir. Go for it. I'll have some coffee.
Well, on the hill, this one is important. And what a good break. Good chance here also. A little bit of a funny angle on the one with the cue ball so close to the rail, but I think if she just puts this with a little bit of top spin, maybe a hinge of right hand spin, she would be okay for the 2-3 combination, which is almost unmissable, you should say. Yeah, maybe a little bit of pressure on that shot also, because she knew this was her chance to win this match. So good chance here for the young Shirin. Came a little bit far. I think would have liked to be closer with an angle on the 2. So with these kind of shots, sometimes if you don't hit the 3 ball straight enough, yeah, the 2 is gonna be a little bit wild. She's going for the bank.
He's going for the safety. And that will play big for Miss Gadisnik, because this is a makeable. Tough shot though, it is tough. But I believe she attacks here. She has 2-game lead. It's a spin in.
Yeah, is it frozen to the rail?
It looks like it is.
If it is, it would make it a little bit easier, but being a little bit hampered is more difficult when you play with a lot of side.
It's going to work out for her. This is a high percentage kick shot to kick this 2-ball in. These are angles that a player should practice because they come up quite a bit. And the beauty of this shot is the position going from the 2 to the 4 is there if she pockets the ball.
Yeah, especially.
Oh,
Wow,
she
can
can see it. She can see it. Yes, she can. In fact, she hit it too
thick.
much. Exactly. Oh boy. I thought she had to kick the ball, and that would have worked for her too. Fortunately, she did not really leave a shot on the 2. It does cross bank to the side pocket, but she has to really force the cue ball around for the 4 ball. So more than likely a safety here, unless she can cut it in the side.
Well,
No safety. That is a very nice bank shot. Beautiful shot by Gadisnik.
wow, that is one for the highlight reel.
Oh, we've had a few on this match so far that I think.
So, where is the 7? George, is the 7 available in a few pockets, maybe in the side? In the right side?
It is to the side. It may be available to the corner where she's at now. Can't
So
tell
if it-
from this angle.
Oh, we're gonna see, but if it's only available in the side, yeah, she would have liked a little bit of a bigger angle here to go long rail position. But yeah, she's looking at it. If it does go, it's very close. But she played perfect position.
She's playing for the corner pocket, so it must go. She looked at it closely. And from this angle, it looks like it just might. It's very tight. She may only have half a pocket.
Yeah, I'm looking at it very closely too, George, but still, I'm not sure about this pot.
Yeah, these Predator arc tables have 4 1/4 inch pockets. She pots it, and this 9 ball to win her match in this winner's qualification. So, Shivin
there you can
Volleti will have another opportunity to get back into it, but it looks like she might lose this match with this 9 ball.
She took a breather there. Qualification. And there she goes. Wow, what a match, George. This was great watch. I hope you guys at home all enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. And well, there's a lot of more action to come. Great stuff already. So stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like this. And share the stream. It's free. So let's enjoy it together. Thank you all for watching. This is it for now. And we'll be back soon. Bye.